Right, guys, so I just got a nice big delivery from Bambu Labs. Let's check it out. So I think we've got 10 filaments here. Let's go through them and check them all out. First up, what we got? Bambu Labs matte PLA in terracotta. Let's get my little thingamajig here. Check that out. Nice little refill spool there. I've just actually ran out of the terracotta. Been making myself some of these. Let's show you. See if we can get that to focus on that. I'm making myself a little terracotta army. I've got 5 printed so far. Should have been 6, but one completely failed. But we'll carry on with that and get another one printed. But also with these refills, what you can do is you can either buy a spool from Bambu, or you can just 3D print yourself a nice little spool there, and they're just exactly the same as Bambu. If I remember the right way, there we go. Yeah, clip, unclip, take that old spool out of there, and be able to put a brand new one straight in, which I definitely like. You can get ones that are an exact copy of the Bambu spools, but that uses so little filament. I'm not wasting filament that I want to print on my models with a holder. I know they may be a bit more robust, but not for me. So we've got a terracotta. Let's chuck this box down here. I have to make another pile of this somewhere. Put it down here for the moment. And what's next? Oh, I think mostly I got PLA, but we got the Pet G Basic. Got this in misty blue, which looks quite nice. I know I've ordered a bluey grey colour that looks similar to this, but we'll check it out. Yeah, again, another refill spool. Yeah, it looks nice. That does, doesn't it? Check that colour out. That's very nice. Just grabbing random here. Yeah, PLA Basic in the orange there. Oh, now that is some nice bright orange. That looks even nicer than, I mean, it's very similar. Check that out. Very similar. That was the E-Sun. See that? That was E-Sun's orange, and that's Bambu Labs orange. And don't know. We'll have to see when I've got something printed. But that is a bit more vibrant of an orange, to be fair. I do like that. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's keep going. Now, PLA Basic again. Yep, all of these I think are the basic. I got a really good deal on these. I think I was doing 10 basic spools, 10 basics, for whether that was a refill or one actually in a spool holder, and it was roughly, I mean, it was worked out if you ordered 10, they came down to like £10.25 a spool, something like that. And that was whether it was PLA or the PET G. Sorry, I didn't even say what this one was. This is the cyan. Very nice. Do like that colour. Now, I got into 3D printing about this time last year. I first got myself a Bambu Labs A1 Mini. Oh, tell a lie. I actually started 3D printing more like 2-3 years ago. I got myself a second-hand one off eBay, and it was what was it? I think it was a Creality, and I had some good models with it, but I had more failures than not. And I think it's all the thing of like the fact that with Bambu you get all the auto leveling. I struggled with that quite a lot, but yeah, really enjoying it with the Bambu Labs. So we've got PLA Basic again in red, and now we all know what red looks like, but let's run for it. It does look nice, that does. Nice. Vibrant again. Do like how that looks. Get a nice collection of the basic colours here again, just topping everything up. I usually just buy 1 or 2 spools at a time, so to actually get a good decent amount, I'm going to get myself like an actual rack printed so I can have them all stored. Haven't got a dryer for it yet. That's what I've struggled with. I know getting some like some of the lines during printing, but again, it all depends on what I'm printing really. Like if I print something with a bit of texture like that, see if that can focus on that a bit. Like you can't really, yeah, it's got texture on it, so you can't even really. There's no lines on there at all, is there? But that's what I do like with that. I've seen some of the work getting done with using a dryer is absolutely fantastic. But I mean, I still get really good results with it anyway. But yeah, let's carry on. Bambu Labs, silver. This, I've been looking forward to this because I've had some silver before. Again, you can see where I've had issues with not drying my filament and probably running it a bit fast. So that was something that wants to go in the bin. But I mean, it took a while to print, and I'm still want to print this jet engine model. So it's a turbofan model, this one. Was it? Oh, no, I'm trying to think now. I can't remember what plane it was from, but there was a nice model on Bambu Labs. On Bambu Handy that I saw that I was like, I definitely want to print that. But I've done myself a couple of printed a Starship before that I've painted. But I've also got myself a nice little project box that I've got this in it. Just the finish on the silver just looks really, really good. Really good. Yeah. Always got a project on with this 3D printer. Yeah, let's open this one up, have a look. Wherever put me thingy bob. Yeah, so, but yeah, 3D printing. I just think it's awesome, like I say. I've got a few people into it. I first bought when I got the Bambu Lab, I got the Bambu Lab A1 Mini. Yeah, I got the A1 Mini and had it for a year. I put quite a lot. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That should have a really nice sheen on it when it's done. Maybe not as shiny as that. You see? Oh, we'll have to see what it's like when it's dry and we've got it all printed. But it does look good. Yeah, first got the A1 Mini, and then had that for a year. Put a lot of hours on it, and I was just like, I saw a deal on the Bambu Labs A1, bit of bigger print bed, and I was like, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's upgrade it. And my brother, he was wanting to get into 3D printing as well. So I was like, give that to him. That's a good little birthday present. Birthday Christmas present, all wrapped into one. And give myself a nice little treat with a bigger printer. But then obviously, of course, the new Bambu Labs A2L that's come out. Let's see. Bambu Labs PLA white, jade white in basic. So again, this is. Ooh, what am I doing wrong here? There we go. Yes, look at that. I think I got refills for all of them because I think that's why I did get the Pet G. Was so I could print some more sturdier spools, because the spool that I showed you earlier, that is just printed in PLA, so I wouldn't be able to put that in a dryer. Yeah, I think they're all Ooh, I must have done. Probably didn't get myself one on an actual spool. Bit silly because I laughed at. Whoop. Got interrupted there for timing for me pizza, but got to be fed, haven't we? Right, so we've got next up we've got the PLA Basic. Can't remember what I was talking about now. I'll have to look back and maybe chuck something in. PLA Basic in black to contrast the white. We got another, all of them. Looks like, yeah, they're all in these refill spools. But again, the jade white, it's not the brightest I've seen. I've definitely had brighter filaments from the likes of like eSun. I don't know, bright is not the right word, maybe. Just seems it's jade white. It's obviously a little bit off-white really, but still very nice. I am gonna have some good fun with all of these filaments and getting it all like set up and ready. Let's open these two, ready to rock, and then we can get this big box out of the way. So yes, mistletoe green, that PLA Basic mistletoe green. Ooh, that is nice. That's the thing, that it's always like you see the colours online and you're never 100% sure exactly if it's going to be what you're imagining. Like I said, with like the orange I've had before, like that's definitely like, I think on their website, that on Bambu Labs website, this might actually be more of a pumpkin orange, whereas for eSun, that's just orange. And then last but not least, what have we got? Yes, the blue grey. I have had this before. I know I've done a bench with this. I will have a look. Let's move this big box finally out of the way. Yeah. Check that out. That, I really like that colour. I don't know why, but I really do. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's it. Look at that. That's absolutely love that blue grey. Now, that was it. We had a misty blue, didn't we? Where did we put it? That's it. Ooh. It's definitely more on the grey side. I don't know if you can see it's not a lot of difference between that. Obviously, slightly different materials anyway. We've got Pet G in the misty blue, and then underneath we've got the blue grey blue. Very similar. You know what, let's just take them out of the plastic squib because I'm going to be drying them anyway, and we'll have a quick look. Or do I? Oh, firstly, let me show you what I've got everything they've got. So we've got, let's line them all up. Oh no, I've got myself confused now. No, yeah. That's the Pet G. Oh, look at this. We are going through it. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, we've got one more. Oh. Also, on the way from Polymaker, I've got their power tool teal, and that's for another fun little project I've got. But 3D printers, absolutely fantastic. Look at that. We've got, let's see if we can get it all in. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. I think it was £102 delivered. £102 delivered. Not bad. Not bad. Right. Let's just quickly have a look at this Misty Blue Pet G and the PLA Basic in blue grey, because that has got me intrigued. It looks basically the same sort of colour. I thought that online, but it'd be good to know because I do like that colour. Oh, got a bit of a stack going on. Yeah, look. Let's have a look. Let's open these up. Screwdriver. Let's not lose that label. That's the PLA Basic. Screwdriver. Yeah. Yeah, really splitting hairs. Bottom one is the PLA Basic in blue grey, and that top one's the Pet G in misty blue. Tell you what, I know they're going to serve different functions, but tell me which one you think's the favourite in your in the comments down below. Might be still for me the blue grey. Right. Well, like I say. Oh, that's what I was saying. I remember now. Bambu Labs recently released the A2L or AL2. Can't quite remember. I'll put it in the description. But might be tempted, you know. Might have to be tempted to get a slightly bigger machine. But I think they're absolutely fantastic. We definitely live in the future. Definitely, 100%. We live in the future. We've got 3D printing. We've got replicators. It's awesome. Anyway, if you've stuck with me all the way through this random video of unboxing, thank you very much. And if you'd like to, please hit like and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching. Bye.